Thanks for joining us here on 6 Plus. Come make an ornament with me at Salado Glassworks.
My name is Gail Allard. I am owner of Salado Glassworks here in Salado, Texas.
For 23 years, Gail Allard has been drawn to the fire.
You know, the moment you see that fire, the moment you see that glass just kind of freely moving, and I gave it a shot and I fell in love with it. It's been 23 years, and every day I come in, I'm excited about making something new. You know, every time I grab a pipe, every time I have an opportunity to start something fresh and new, it's going to be something that I've never done before. Even if I've done it 100 times, I'm never going to be able to make the same thing over and over and over. So I love that part.
From pumpkins during the fall to Christmas ornaments, hearts at Valentine's, drinkware for St. Patty's, and more, Salado Glassworks offers events for family and friends to enjoy together.
Thank you, man. So we have two styles of events. We have an ages 3 and up event, and we have an ages 12 and up event. So 3 years old is kind of minimal participation, what we would let a 3-year-old handle. So basically just blowing into the straw. But if you get into one of our 12 and up events, that's a lot more interaction. You're actually handling the pipe, you're dipping into the fire, you're doing all the cool stuff, and it gives you a small glimpse of what it's like to be a glass blower for, a little bit of your day. And
today, we're going to make an ornament.
I'm going to warm this pipe up just a little bit, that way I get a good layer of glass. This is called the glory hole. This is 2,200 degrees in there. So basically just a reheating chamber and a melting chamber. Once that's good and hot, I'm going to slide over to the furnace to my left, and we'll get some glass. So the glass is 2,100 degrees. Crystal clear. I'm gonna do a little bit of shaping up here on this table. And once I like it, we'll start adding some color. Kind of want everything nice and uniform. That way we end up with a nice uniform ornament. All right, we are getting close to adding our first color, which will be opaline white. So the light will pass through it, but not completely transparent. And the glory hole, that melts that color in pretty fast. And once it's melted, we're set up to get our next color, which will be fuchsia. It's a really pretty pink color. So there's a factory in Germany that's been making the glass color for artists for several hundred years. And it ends up in Seattle, which is one of our supply spots. And then they bring it to us through the mail, and we make all the pretty stuff out of it. All right, second layer is on. That is the fuchsia pink. We'll melt that in real quick. Yeah, I think the clear glass that we use comes from the Czech Republic, and the colored glass comes from Germany. All right, so I'm gonna head back to the table, and we'll do a little bit of shaping up. Once I get what I'm looking for, I'm going to heat this up real quick. And I need to put a bubble inside of that glass. Right now it's solid. Once we put that bubble in there, that's going to give you something to blow into. that bubble taking shape inside. And now you are ready to blow, ma'am. Start kind of easy, don't blow too hard.
Okay.
We'll see what happens, all right?
Okay. Don't blow in, blow out.
Blow, don't suck. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna hook this part on. You can go ahead and step in.
Okay.
All right, let's start kind of easy and see what happens. Go ahead and blow. A little bit harder. Keep blowing, let's blow harder. A little bit softer. Looking good. A little bit more. Keep going, keep going. A little bit harder. I think we should stop right there. That looks pretty good.
It looks so good.
All right, so we've got a nice pink and white ornament.
That looks good.
Here in a few moments, we're gonna walk over to our break-off table. We'll put our stem on top and we'll be done. All right, so there is our ornament. And the finishing touch is the loop. And there we go. Very nice. So this has got to go in this oven right behind me. It's 960 degrees to cool down. There we go. All right, there's our ornament.
Now we have a keepsake to add to the tree. Sometimes what's inside means even more.
We offer an opportunity for folks to come in and bring their loved ones' ashes, even pets. We're very respectful when we're talking with them, you know, making sure that all of their wishes are kind of taken care of. And we're very gentle in the process, you know. We take everything to heart as if it was ours and making those creations.
The team at the shop is already like a family, but Gail is especially excited that his son is taking an interest in the art he loves so much.
He has grown up here. I remember when I first got started, he was in a car seat by my bench and just, you know, watching. And it's this natural transition for him to come in and say, "Dad, do you need any help?" I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, you know, what do you want to do?" And so especially during our busy season, he's out there when we're doing the Christmas ornaments, you know, and he wants to melt in the color for the people. And so him being kind of at that age to where he really wants to help Dad, I see this kind of generational thing starting to unfold, which I'm really excited about.
Gail Allard III could someday carry the torch, or pipe is more like it, but no matter what's in store, glass blowing allows you to live in the moment and create something precious.
You can check out their hours of operations and all the fun events they have planned throughout the year at their website. We have a link at kcentv.com.